It was a Monday like any Monday. I sat trapped in my apartment while the pack of leaf blowers circled below. They picked away at my brain for hour after intolerable hour. At last I reached my breaking point. I wish all the leaf blowers in the world would just vanish.
No, leaf blowers.
Who's that?
Down here, the little guy with the nozzle. I'm Leafy, the leaf blower sprite. I heard you wish away all leaf blowers, and I decided I'd grant your wish.
Oh, thank you. How can I ever repay you?
You'll regret this. Leaf blowers are a vital part of modern life, and I've only granted your wish to show you how wrong it is.
How could anyone miss leaf blowers? No one could possibly invent a more useless device. It moves leaves from point A to point B just to let the wind redeposit them at point A and repeat the process again next week. It's like an infinite loop of drudgery and ear torture. I'm pretty sure making prisoners of war listen to it would violate the Geneva Convention.
Don't make me mad. You wouldn't like me when I'm mad.
Sorry.
You're not so hot yourself, you know. I've been watching you. You just go from home to work and back again every day. You live in a numb routine. You've never done anything with your life. You've never contributed anything of value to the world. You're useless. Someday you're gonna die, alone and unloved in this ugly box of an apartment, and nobody will remember you.
It's a bit harsh, but okay, granted. But all I've ever asked of life is to be allowed to sit here undisturbed, in a comfortable silence, and forget that there's a world out there. Is that too much?
At the cost of the happiness of others? You're despicable. Leaf blowers bring hope and joy into the lives of many thousands of illegal immigrant families, offering employment under the table when nobody else will.
Can't they become migrant farm labor instead? That's actually productive.
Fine. Try it out. You'll be crying for me within the hour.
Leafy vanished, and I was alone with my thoughts. The world was as silent as could be, free of all distractions at last. I picked up the Sudoku puzzle, which the noise had prevented me from finishing. After 20 minutes, I set it down again, frowning, realizing it wasn't the noise that had stopped me. I sat down at the computer and tried to get some work done. I couldn't. I looked at the stack of dishes in the sink and unsuccessfully tried to will them clean. For all the peace outside, there was no peace in my mind. Random thoughts fluttered across my field of consciousness, defying my attempts to organize them. Slowly they began to organize along their own patterns.
What are you doing with your life?
Now what are you going to blame for your inability to think?
You really aren't any better than a leaf blower. The thoughts floated at me like leaves. I wanted nothing more than to blow them out of sight, even if they might find their way back another day. Leafy! You win! I surrender!
What have you learned?
I've learned that there's nothing worse than having nothing to distract me from my thoughts. I've learned that unproductivity feels a lot worse when I don't have a distraction to blame it on.
So what do you think of leaf blowers now?
They're the annoyance that makes life livable. They're the scapegoat that absolves us of our feelings. The blessed distraction which keeps us from collapsing into ourselves. The leaf blower is our anchor to the world.
Good, good, very, very good. Let there be leaf blowers again!
My world was filled with noise. Deafening, wonderfully annoying noise. I tried to thank Leafy for the new perspective he'd given me, and I think he tried to say something to me before he vanished into the netherworld of sprites, but we couldn't hear each other. You have been listening to Meditation on a Leaf Blower. Written and produced by Paul Narum, who also voiced the characters. This program is licensed for free use and redistribution. Available on the web at www.quietplease.org/ownstuff.